Hey everybody, it's Kelly, and I'm finally back with another Bible journaling process. Life has just been so busy, and I tend to do it on Sunday afternoons, and I just haven't been home to do Bible journaling on Sunday afternoons. So today I am journaling Hebrews chapter 12, verses 1 through 4, and then also verses 12 through 13. I'll read them to you. There, and let us run with endurance the race God has set before us. We do this by keeping our eyes on Jesus, the champion who initiates and perfects our faith. Because of the joy awaiting him, he endured the cross, disregarding its shame. Now he is seated in the place of honor beside God's throne. Think of all the hostility he endured from sinful people. Then you won't become weary and give up. After all, you have not yet given your lives in struggle against your sin. And then 12 and 13, so take a new grip with your tired hands and strengthen your weak knees. Mark out a straight path for your feet so that those who are weak and lame will not fall but become strong. So those are the verses I'm journaling about. And while I was just reading those to you, that tip-in that I just put in the Bible is from Bella Boulevard Illustrated Faith, and it's the Delight in the Day tip-ins from Dayspring. And I just used a piece of Bella Boulevard washi tape to secure that down. And now I'm putting that same washi tape on the other side. I have a coloring Bible. And when I went to journal this, I realized that the page was already taken up. But it was part of the verse that I really, really love, that let us run with endurance the race God has set before us. So I'm just going to leave that there. And I'll work with that later. And then now I'm adding another piece of red and white striped washi tape just to get a little more red into this on this other side, add another dimension. And that is also from Bella Boulevard. Those shoe stickers, which I saw on this sticker sheet right there, are from Photo Play Like a Girl, and they're the Element stickers. And I knew I needed to either use them on a 5K scrapbook process or scrapbook page that I did, or on some sort of this Bible journaling page. And I thought about it on the Bible journaling page when I saw it. So I thought, okay, I'm going to definitely do it on these, because I hadn't used them up on the latest 5K page I did. And I thought they'd be great. So then I decided I wanted to just cover over that verse on the tip-in, because I'm not journaling that verse. And I grabbed this pennant, and then when I was cutting out, it didn't cut quite right, and there was some other colors left on it. I accidentally cut away part of the pennant, so it's now just says, it now is more like a flag versus the pennant, and it says just breathe. So just a reminder that I don't need to be driving the process, I don't need to be driving life necessarily, or you know, remembering to stay strong, and that that I can't give up. And what I'm doing here is I'm just highlighting those verses, and that is a Pilot Friction pen. I'm not sure if I got that at Michael's or at Walmart, but I got them at one of those two places, and they come in more pastel colors. So I like that, and they do a nice job in highlighting your Bible without having any bleed through at all. It actually does a really nice job. You get a little bit of shadowing, but that's it. Anyway, so then the other meaning behind this is I am a runner. I started running again after I hurt myself and didn't run for a couple of years. I didn't run for more than 3 years, actually. I started running last fall, and I'm doing 5Ks and have worked my way to 10Ks, but some days those races or those days are hard, or I don't want to do it. And it's just a reminder that God is asking me to physically take care of my body, because it's his temple. And one of the ways that I do that, besides eating well, is I am running. So I wanted to, it just, when I heard these verses in my study group, it just really hit home with me that this has such an important meaning from both perspectives, both spiritual and within my own physical well-being as well too. So I added some of the washi tape up there. I like to back my tabs at the top of my Bible with a little bit of washi tape. It helps reinforce it, just because the pages are fairly thin and they'll sometimes tear otherwise. And I realized that that tab that I'm choosing, that red tab, which says Real Life on it, is from Bella Boulevard Illustrated Faith, and it's the tabbies, and it's the topics tabbies, and again, those are available only at Dayspring. But I realized that I hadn't really put enough of the aqua tape down because it was a bigger tab than that. And if I guess I intentionally didn't at first, and then I realized if I didn't, the page could still tear. So I put more down, and then I'll put the red and white stripe tape right under it. And yeah, I've obviously wasted a little bit of tape, but trust me, I have plenty. So anyway, so there I am getting that on. And I do, by the way, have a comment, because if you look, my shoes on the other side covered a little bit of those verses. This is my journaling Bible. I have 3 or 4 other Bibles that I use. I have one that's my main study Bible. That is not this one. So I have availability to read those verses in a lot of places, not just here. So I don't feel bad about covering that up, but that's kind of a personal choice whether you cover things up or not. All right, so now I decided I wanted to get a little more dimension to that tip in, and I grabbed this red heart sticker, and that came from the Photo Play Like a Girl element stickers as well, the same place that the shoe sticker came from. And so I'm just kind of looking to see if there's anything else that I can use. I think about this ampersand on the tip in there, because I was thinking about talking about both the physical and spiritual meaning of this verse to me. That's what I'm going to journal about, and you're not going to see this, but I journal a little bit on the card and then also behind as well. But I decided I didn't like the ampersand too much. All right, so if you look now on the right side, I actually shut the camera off and took some time, and I actually did the coloring in the red and aqua of that the coloring part of the coloring Bible. My red pencil is a Fine Touch watercolor pencil from Hobby Lobby, and then my aqua pencil is a Barrel Prismacolor pencil. That is from my original set that I used when I went to interior design school 30 years ago, more than 30 years ago. So I don't know if those are even available anymore, but I still use them. Isn't that cool that I'm still getting use out of them? Now I'm deciding to put in the kind of paisley pattern up there the word run with the letter stickers, and those are the alpha stickers from the Photo Play Like a Girl alpha sticker sheet. And I'm just getting those added in there. And it's a little hard to read here, but you can see there it's pretty clear when you look at it close up. I wanted a little bit more dimension on the page, so I'm going to go back and I'm going to add a little enamel heart to both sides of the page, and those are from the Bella Boulevard Illustrated Faith Basics enamel hearts, and that is also available just at Dayspring. And then when you look at this again, when I started before I journaled, I was going to stamp the date above, right below that Just Breathe, and I really messed it up and made a big mess out of it, like nothing that I could hide that it was a mess. So I took a little polka dot, another pennant, and then cut it like the other pennant and just put it below the Just Breathe. So you'll see that in the still shot and the detail shots, that's what I've done. All right, and there you can see everything. Bless you all. Hope you've had a great day, and hopefully I'll be back soon with another Bible journaling process. Bye.